I've added something very special to my watch collection, something I've been dreaming about for years, the lepee and MB&F Arachnophobia in yellow here. Today we're at Lepee, check out the factory, see how they're made. Let's go. Hello guys, today we're going to show you where my spider clock from Lepee is made. I'm here with you one and only Chris, the brand manager. How are you, man?
Very good. Yourself?
Very good, very good.
It's very nice to see you.
I see some cool clocks around us as well. So tell us, what are we going to see today in the video?
So today we would like to show you, of course, the behind the scene, walk you through the manufacturing stage, and of course get to see our talented craftsmen and people who are working their magic in our manufacture.
Beautiful. Let's go. So Chris, where are we now? What is this place?
So here we are at the heart of the manufacture. So it's really where the magic happens, basically. You can see many machines, different workshops.
Yeah.
We are organized in a very particular way where we have our engineering team and development office, where we translate designs from three-dimensional rendering and of course mechanical rendering of finished pieces. And you can see here and there some pieces of raw materials. We take those and bring them into the machines and we turn them and really create something.
Yeah.
We work with many different people in terms of design and ideas. Many ideas are coming from our artistic director and CEO, Arnaud Nicolas, but also we work with talented people from brands, designers, but making a big difference is our engineering team. Actually, for us, the engineering is part of the design. Showing the time is one thing. We want to show more. We want to bring more to the playful aspect and also the interactivity you have with your piece.
Yeah. Like with the Winchester gun.
Exactly.
You can cock it and plus it.
Exactly. We want our pieces to be playful. So you interact with them, you enjoy them. The touch and feel is really important.
So we are now in the nitty-gritty, the oily parts of the production.
Yes.
The CNC machines where all these parts are made.
So we have a broad range of different machines, CNC machines, allowing us to manufacture parts from various sizes up until 60 centimeters. Every machine has its own constraints and advantages. So we're lucky to have a nice also
assortment.
Yeah.
So how many people do approximately work in this facility?
In here, we have about 75 people working. Okay. We have different workshops, different skills and métiers we have gathered in the manufacture. Our goal is to be as much integrated as possible.
Yeah. And I see J2 from Geneva or the
Not exactly. Actually, we do have a water cutting machine. With this kind of machine, it allows us to work again differently and add on to our technical skills and know-how.
So I see a lot of nice sharpening machines here.
Yes.
What is this pump?
As you can see here, we have manual machines. What you saw previously were the CNC automated ones. Here we are able to manufacture pieces as if we were doing 100 years ago.
So on that point, when did Lepee start?
Lepee started in 1889 by the Swiss entrepreneur. He established himself as a manufacturer of spare parts, components for the watchmaking industry, and then for the clocks and the clock making. At the end of the 19th century, Lepee was the leading manufacturer in Switzerland, and the peak of production reached more than 200,000 pieces produced a year. It was not only about manufacturing escapements. Mr. Lepee and his team, they developed a lot of patents around the escapements. So this is a control room.
Wide room.
After manufacturing the parts, there's a first control stage done right here. So every parts that we create are controlled here. This is one optical tool that we use to check on the measurements and everything. Here we are in a polishing workshop. I wanted to show this department, this workshop, because as you know, we make no compromise in terms of finishing. The finishing has become also part of our signatures, brand signatures. And here we have talented people working on all kinds of finishing. The finishing you see on watches, but also on our pieces. To give you an example, we have Patrick here. He's been in the company for more than 40 years.
Wow.
He's the incarnation of passion and know-how. He's also responsible to train the future talents, the younger generation, because these kind of métier and skills are very, very hard to master.
For sure. And I see a nice component there.
Yes, I'm sure you guess
Yes.
what this is.
It's the arachnophobia that I have.
Yes, this is the main plate, actually. Yeah.
So after this, it goes into the polishing, modelage,
yeah.
everything. Yeah?
All that's required to make it beautiful.
So what types of finishing do you actually make here?
We master all kinds of finishing you usually see on watchmaking. Of course, the satin brushing, polishing, different kinds, the lacquering, of course, the Côte de Genève, the perlage. I mean, it's important because all those finishing has become our signature, our brand signature. And now, welcome to our lacquering studio. As
We're
you
gonna
can
do some paintbrushing now, huh?
Yes, as you can
Let's
see,
go.
another kind of finishing that we master in our manufacture is the lacquering. You can see we master different lacquering techniques.
Yeah.
Spraying with a brush or with a syringe.
And this is the time fast too?
Yeah, this is a time fast 2 bodywork. It's the raw material when it arrives
Wow.
at the lacquering studio. So it's polished again, and we apply up to 7 layers of lacquering for every single piece. And between each lacquering layering, we go and repolish the whole body to have a beautiful shiny effect.
And we see the blue one there as well. Which
Yeah,
is,
here you see the transition. We start from this to this.
That is, wow. And I see the lights as well of the cars.
Yes, so
You actually make them here as well?
yes, of course. We try to do as much as possible in-house.
So basically, customers can buy the clocks you make, but also you can do bespoke, right?
Of course, yeah, we do a lot of bespoke pieces, and we offer the choice for our customers also if they want to personalize their piece to bring something unique. This is now an assembly workshop, and you'll see that we assemble many different kinds of pieces. For every single piece that we assemble, it's always one watchmaker assembling them from A to Z.
Well, it's nice to see the different stages here, huh? And I recognize this car. It's the Bucher edition.
Exactly, with a forged carbon bodywork. So it's one of the last pieces to be delivered. For instance, in this model, there are very few components that we buy outside.
Let me guess. The rubber, the caoutchouc?
Of course, yeah, the rubber.
Maybe the glass?
Yes, this dome, it's made in Switzerland, hand-blown, milled and polished.
Anything else I see, I assume it's
So inside the rubber tire, we also had a special foam to replicate the exact deformation of the tire on a racetrack to really have a realistic effect. Welcome to the control room. So this is where,
room, huh?
yeah, this is where we basically check and control the movements, the power reserve.
And I see some pieces which I've shown in my YouTube video.
Yes,
The regatta,
definitely.
the grenade.
Have you seen the latest novelties? The collaboration with Chris Alexander, also known as the Dial Artist.
Yeah, I haven't seen the details. Now I can read GOAT, TikTok on the side.
Basically, this piece is part of a series of 50 unique pieces, and we wanted to mix different types of art form into our objects, our timepieces, all hand lacquered with different techniques using spray, brush. Very beautiful.
So for people to understand, how much does a grenade like this cost?
This costs about 12,900 Swiss francs.
Yeah, so when I bought my Spider, Arachnophobia, people ask me why didn't you buy a watch? And I'm like, listen, I have a lot of watches already, and I always loved lepee. So for me to be able to buy a Spider or the grenade, I think it's a great choice to do, and also to diversify your portfolio. And this is the Alex Moss, right?
This is the Alex Moss collaborations.
Which was in the A$AP Rocky video, correct?
Yes, it was featured by A$AP Rocky. So this collaboration is very particular because this is something that was totally unexpected. A friend of ours, whose name is Jason Sarkorian, he showed it to Alex Moss the original grenade and said, oh, we could do something diamond set. And then he introduced the piece to many of his friends, including A$AP Rocky. And A$AP Rocky sold the piece and they said, wow, let's do something totally new, very disruptive. And
the way he wore it and manipulated it, I mean,
and the way he wore
was very unexpected, which I like.
Of course.
And I see some rifles in the back as well.
The Golden Boy Winchester.
Okay, this is a piece unique, right? It's
a piece of unique. Yes, so every single piece we made are unique. And this one is beautifully made of palladium with a rosewood stock and forestock.
So the time is here.
You read the time, yeah. You see the bullet hole.
And the most fun part about it is the winding of this clock, right?
It's the winding. The Winchester was a repeating rifle. And in the magazine, you could put up to 15 bullets. We said, okay, if you pump 15 times, like this, you will rewind the mechanism fully.
This is nice. So this is a configuration I would choose for myself. How heavy is this?
It's more than 10 kilos.
Yeah, I feel it. It's good. It's a good workout as well.
Yeah.
It's a nice dumbbell, huh?
Yeah.
And the price?
Around 60,000.
But again, after the whole video today, guys, you saw how much work goes into these pieces. It's incredible. Chris, thank you so much for having us in a beautiful factory.
No, it's always a pleasure to have you.
It was awesome to see where my clock comes from, and
course.
also how you make from these raw components the beautiful products we saw.
I'm happy to have shown you a little bit of behind the scenes. Also appreciate that you understand and you follow us. You're welcome anytime again.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And guys, check out Lepee. I'm gonna put all the links in the description below. Thank you for watching, and we guys will see you soon.